But LL Cool J has basically said that out of all the people he's battled, Ice-T, MC Hammer, Kool Moe Dee, MC Shan, he said his toughest opponent to go to was Canibus.
Who was the person that you said in your who gave you the battle that you feel like was the one that once you got through, because you never lost one.
No.
You never lost one.
Right. I would say out of all of them, probably Canibus, because he was a pain in the ass. Yeah. And I was a little more disconnected.
Yes.
So it made it way more difficult.
Yes.
Look, I was doing sitcoms and shit.
Yeah.
Like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like
in a whole other space.
He's rapping in my ears, biting at my calf muscle. I'm over here doing sitcoms and shit.
I believe that.
I can see that.
Because Canibus was raw as hell.
Canibus won that battle.
He was a hellified battle rapper.
The bigger stance I love to take on this shit is young niggas know how to get under old niggas' skin. It's just something about a young nigga antagonizing the.
And he knew how to get. He knew how to get under. Yeah, he got.
But Kool Moe Dee gave him a run now.
Of course, but
Cannabis was on his. Like Cannabis was on him.
And if he had a real ass record deal instead of him going,
if he had a team, if he had a team, I don't think Canibus had a team like these other MCs had.
Yeah,
that's the biggest
but then you're going up against LL too.
No. He didn't have. What forced him to go in the military? He didn't really have a good record label. A good
because you're going up against one of the most elite rappers of all time at that time.
He held his own though.
Oh, he did.
So it's not like
I think Canibus won. In my opinion, LL just had the benefit of being the bigger star.
Yeah, that was it.
He had a team behind him to mold and shape.
See,
and all that shit.
This is the thing.
I don't think the whole thing with Canibus. I think personally, it was just his rapping style. Because he could have been much bigger, but he's really a battle rapper.
Well,
it's just the type of MC that he is.
I see what you're saying, but see, this is where Canibus was going against the machine in this instance.
Yeah,
you got the handsome rapper that every woman loves. Plus, at the time, he's a mega star. Canibus is spitting bars, but he's not commercial friendly. Like,
well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the heartthrob and stuff
because
like that.
when
the money's not in him.
Yeah, but when he came out, right, that was the era where you was clown for going commercial.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's why it's the authenticity.
Right, and only two people at that time went commercial. No, actually three that went commercial and was successful. LL, Biggie, and Jay. But Jay was the first one.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, Jay.
No, I'm just saying. Me personally.
So you don't think Busta was commercial?
No,
Busta Bus.
You don't think Busta was commercial?
No.
Busta was hella commercial.
No, I know.
I'm not even getting into that part.
Listen, I get what you're saying. I understand his music, holler, scream up and down commercial. But sadly to say, niggas in the streets did not view him as commercial, and he did not get the money as if he was a commercial rap artist. Cause why? Jay was a commercial rap artist. He was the first in that era to show these other niggas like, hey, this is where y'all need to get the money at.
I was just throwing Busta's name out because in my thought he was kind of commercial.
Yeah, I agree with you. His music it would scream loud and clear commercial, but niggas did not view Busta Rhymes as a commercial artist.
Okay. I don't know about that.
I mean, real talk, because like I said, I just went a further step. If that was the case, the money would have followed through. Jay was commercial the same time he got the money. Busta didn't.
I don't know now. Busta had a little crew, and
Busta ain't getting no money.
No, what I'm saying is when in that era when it was transitioning from underground to being commercial,
I wonder.
It was late '90s. That's what it was. Cause LL, he'd been doing it for a while, but you really couldn't say nothing to LL because everybody classified his music. He made it for the women.
But
you feel what I'm saying? But we talking about.
I gotta stop you.
What you mean? We talking about street niggas. Street niggas that.
Hold on. This is when I'm. I gotta stop you.
Go ahead.
This is in Columbia in the Met. This is when I'm walking the 112. So you a My nigga, because this is when Busta Bus came out with Janet Jackson. If you're
I
telling
get
me that's
all that
not,
shit, bro. I again, if you listen to what I'm saying, his music screams commercial. I understand he had music, he had joint with Janet Jackson. That was one of the biggest hits with Janet Jackson. But what I'm saying is, niggas in the hood did not view him as commercial. They did not. Because niggas in the hood played Busta Bus. I know I had it. And I was on the block. I had his shit. Niggas did not view Busta Rhymes at that time as a commercial artist. For some reason,
I think out of all the names you named, I think he's the most commercial out of them.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm with you 100%. His whole album, that was commercial. It's considered commercial, but for some reason, it was not viewed like that, and it damn sure did not cross over to where he, in my opinion, I could be wrong. The sales did not match up because, like I said, Jay was out the same time as him. Matter of fact, they dropped the album the same summer. That's when they Jay-Z and them did the damn the what's the name tour and shit.
State Property.
That happened.
Yeah, State Property was another name for it. Diamond. What? I had on tip of my tongue, but anyway, that's during that summer. That was like summer 98, 99. Yeah. That's when Jay's record sales dictate him being commercial. For damn Busta, that did not. He got most of his sales from niggas in the hood. And for some reason, he was able to keep that street cred vibe, because of everybody else, like Rod Digger and them that was attached to him.
Flip mode.
Yeah, flip mode and shit.
Exactly.
So
Flip mode's the squad.
Again, so like I said, his music, that album, I agree with you. It screamed commercial, but the record sales did not dictate that, and niggas in the hood did not, for some reason, did not view him as a commercial hip hop artist.
Okay. Cool.